YouTube channel Skip Academy. Today we'll move into how to create data using Python. First off, you go into your code editor, which is our VS Code. Create a new file and you name it anything you like. But me, I will name it dfdata.ipynb. This is an extension for Jupyter Notebook. So after you are done creating your file, the first thing you do is to comment. You comment that you want to create a new file. You're creating a new file. So you mark your comment. And the first thing, you import your libraries. Import libraries. So we need like 3 libraries in this tutorial. And the first one is Panda. You import your Panda. Import Pandas as PD. And the next one, you import your NumPy. Import NumPy as NP. The last one, you are going to import matplotlib. Import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Now you run your code and check if it's correct. Okay, let's wait. Okay, good. Now we are done with importing our library. The next line of action is to comment. You comment that creating the synthetic file, and you mark your comment. The next thing is to you create a new variable. You can name it anything you like. For me, I will name it data. You create a new variable for your data. Just name it data equals to. Then you open a curly bracket. And the first thing, you name your column. The first column you want to be in your file should be any name you like. For me, I will first go with sample ID. How do you do that? Just write sample ID. Sample ID semicolon. Let's give it a range of, say, 1 to 21. Then comma. And you create your next column. Let's name our next column, let's say 14. 14. 14. Semicolon. Then you square bracket and you use F string. for the next thing, use for loop for I and range 1 to 21. Then you create the next column. You can give it any name you like. I will use expression. Expression. Semicolon. Let's just use a random figure. Just watch as I type, please. These 5 objects, you can just easily copy it and paste. That's 10. That's 15. That's 20. Okay. The next one, you create another column. You can name it anything you like. I will name it cancer status. You can only have 2 status. Either you are normal or you have tumor, which is same thing as cancer. So let me use normal and tumor. Tumor. You can easily copy this and paste. As for 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 18, 20. Good. And there should be 20 different objects because you are reading between 1 and 21. Between 1 and 21, you have 20 objects. So your status should be what? 20 different objects. So now, the next thing you do, you save your work. You can try and run your code and see if there's any problem. Okay, good. We don't have any problem. So we move to the next line of action, which is to create a data frame for our new object. And you comment. Comment create data frame. Good. And you want your cell. How do you create a data frame? You create it using just a simple line of code. A simple and single line of code. Now watch. You can give it any name, but our name means you create a new variable and give it any name you like. So I will name it df equals to pd panda dot data frame, and you open a bracket and you input the name of the file you created, which is data. This is it, data. So input the name here. And you save. After you save, you run your cell. Okay, good. We don't have any problem. Now let's try and check the data if it has been converted successfully. So use this line of code, df.head. And let's check. Good. Now we have 4 columns. We have sample ID, you have protein column, you have expression column, and cancer status column. Good. Now that we have created our new file, and we want to save it to a file we can access anytime we want. So how do we do that? We do that using this simple line of code. But first off, we have to comment that we want to save our new file. Just comment save the new file to CSV format. After that, you run your line of code. Okay, good. Now the next thing we do is to now save it to a new format. Save it using a single line of code, please, and watch. Bring down our variable, which is df dot to CSV. This is a command to save your file to CSV format. You open a bracket and you give it any name you like. Let's just give it data1 dot CSV. And you give it index command. Your index should be false. This should be false. Good. Now you save your code and try and run it. Now let's run our code and see have a new data file. Good. Now if you check your folder, you can see you have a new data file which is data1.csv. So we have successfully created the new file using Python. In our next lesson, we'll go into how to analyze this data using ED, which is exploratory data analysis.